All the hard season fans would know that CBS has renewed NCIS for a milestone 20th season, but there are some pressing scenarios that the viewers are curious about, including how will Casey and Palmer's relationship unfold, who is Raven, and much more. Stick around to find out all of this and some of the most exciting news you need to know for the upcoming NCIS 20 to connect all the dots. There is so little we know about Agent Parker, so what is his story actually? If you've been around for almost all journeys of NCIS, then you would know all the lead characters down to the core. But Agent Parker is a hot new mystery in town. Gary Cole debuted as Eldon Parker in NCIS Season 19 episode Nearly Departed, when he was still working the oils for the FBI. Little did we know that he would become a major part of the show. By the end of Face of Music, Parker took over the ledgers as Gibbs planned his departure. Since then, we only uncover his character little by piecing together details. Writers love to build anticipation, but Season 20 will be the real test of completing the arc. All we know is that Parker's a pastry guy, big on tech with a music taste that trends old school. Other than this, Parker has dropped some personal background in conversation with McGee about belonging to a big family, but we have only yet to meet Papa Parker and Eldon's ex-wife in a twisty finale. Another quirky little detail that was dropped about Parker in the episode All Hands was that he was a hardcore Trekkie, but that's not it. In a conversation with McGee and the rest of the gang, Parker revealed how he spent some time in juvenile detention, after which he turned his life around for good. Coupled with this interesting backstory, NCIS 19 finale dropped in a bombshell with the intention of exploding out details about Parker's past. But there is still a lot left. We need to know why Vivian and Parker's marriage failed, and most importantly, what is Vivian actually up to? Keep watching to find out about the Raven and the workplace romance and much more. So, how is Casey and Palmer's relationship going to unfold? No doubt, NCIS Season 19 was one for the books, with all the twists and turns at every corner. The return of the Raven and the introduction of Eldon's ex-wife. But this was not what stunned the fans the most. It was Jessica Knight and Jimmy Palmer's steamy kiss in the crime lab. Only one episode after, Knight and Jimmy admitted their feelings for each other and went on a coffee date. They decided to chat about what it all meant to them. A seasoned NCIS watcher would have expected one of them to take a step back and nothing to change between them, but the exact opposite occurred. Which is surprising, as NCIS has never been known to give it easy-to-workplace romance. We have all witnessed the drawn-out cat and mouse game between Bishop and Taurus, and other past romantic pairings like Ziva and Tony. This shocking change in attitude means NCIS viewers will no longer have to watch Jimmy and Knight go back and forth, since the authors decided to develop a romance within the bounds of a season rather than continuing with seasons of casual flirtation moments between them. Excited to see if they go public with their relationship and how it plays out in Season 20. Are we going to see Vivian Klochak for more than one episode? As we know, CBS renewed the entire NCIS series, including the flagship show, for fresh seasons in March. Although major television networks often wait until May to declare which of its series will return in the autumn, CBS decided quickly that the Washington, D.C.-based drama will return for a remarkable 20th season, with all of the main leads on including Sean Murray as McGee, Wilmer Valderrama as Taurus, Katrina Law as Knight, Gary Cole as Parker, and Diona Reasonover as Casey. We will also be seeing Terry Polo as a recurring character in Season 20. Polo guest starred in NCIS 19 as Vivian Klochak, NCIS Special Agent Eldon Parker's ex-wife. The finale did not leave us with a closure on her character, as it ended on a big ol' cliffhanger. But, as we know, she will be a recurring appearance. It indicates that the plotline around her and Parker will not be wrapped up in the premiere episode. Juicy. Before we move on to discuss the plotline for NCIS Season 20, which is set to premiere on Monday, September 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and give you some exciting news, let's take a recap of the Season 19 finale. The episode Birds of a Feather started with a birdwatcher photographing an abduction of a woman who turned out to be the ex-wife of Agent Parker. Started out strong, but this was just the start. This turmoil of an episode progressed to reveal to us that the photographer was in on the kidnapping, who also turned out to be Parker's disgraced former partner, in fact. At this point, the viewers would think the episode would have toned down, but no. Later, the ex-partner, Wrestler, is found dead in his garage. Moving on, it is shown that Parker admits that he had come seeking for his old partner the night before, but no one was home. A claim that becomes suspect when Parker's DNA is discovered beneath Wrestler's fingernails. Parker is benched and investigated, but the team believes he is innocent. As always, the team steps in to protect their own. They investigate Vivian, who suspiciously manages to escape her captor, and leads them down to a pet store. Here they find the calling card of the vexing Raven, who we saw tormenting Knight and Parker earlier. The episode ends with Parker and Vivian on the run, but how could NCIS rest without thunderbolting a cliffhanger on the fans? The screen fades out with Vivian replying to his suspicious text with, "It's done. I have him." All we're left with are mixed emotions and a bucket load of anticipation. Now, who actually is the Raven? Fans are top-notch curious and are anticipating that they would finally see who this ravenous Raven is. The writers of the show introduced this character in Season 19, Episode 13, which was an absolute banger, putting Jimmy and Casey's lives in danger. Excellent storyline. The characters certainly put their viewers through the ringer after delivering a gut-wrenching episode that appeared to lead to a probable storyline we did see later in the Season 19 finale, and we're going to be seeing in Season 20 as well. In Episode 13, Season 19, the team investigates a death related to someone they later find out to go by the name of Raven, who has a goal in mind in the form of terrorism. During the inquiry, they stumble upon a flask that turns out to contain a biotoxin. Unfortunately, Jimmy and Casey are unaware of this until they open it and smell it. Even though the team does find the antidote in time to save their colleagues, they discover that they did not actually catch the Raven. With this, the finale of the season makes sure to leave us with something to go on before the episode ends, as Vivian kidnapping is shown to be connected with the Raven. Is Vivian a part of the Raven cult? Why would she put someone she cares about in danger? Is Alden Parker really innocent? We shall have to wait to find out. And now for some exciting news. We might see Gibbs back in action. As CBS NCIS announced its premiere date for NCIS Season 20 on Instagram, the fans were ecstatic. With brimming excitement, the questions regarding the return of Agent Gibbs resurfaced. Some fans could not help but wonder if former lead star Mac Harmon would make a return in the new episode after being absent for much of the show in Season 19. Seasoned fans of the show know how difficult it was to bid farewell to Gibbs. As all the viewers are aware, back in the initial stages of the Season 19, Gibbs actor, the heart of NCIS, ended his 18-year run on the show with his character choosing to retire for once and good from law enforcement. His exit followed the introduction of Gary Cole, a former FBI agent, Alden Parker, who took over the reins as the agent in charge. He'll be back alongside Wilmer Valderrama, Katrina Law, Sean Murray, and others. At the time, showrunner Steve Binder issued a statement strongly implying that Gibbs was not permanently gone. He stated that not only does Mark continue to be an integral part of the fabric of the show due to his off-screen role as an executive producer, but that viewers should never count Leroy Jethro Gibbs out. You know what this means? There is certainly high possibility that we will be seeing Gibbs this season, in whatever way we know that will be memorable. What do you think about the events of the NCIS Season 19 finale? Do you think Gibbs is going to return in NCIS 20? What other questions do you want the new season to answer? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.